My lesson over the past year, probably learning what do we need for resilience, is really broader partnerships. We don't only need the partners that are the like-minded ones, but we need those partners who are able to attract others from the edges and build a coalition to get more partners in there. So in my perspective, what's still missing from achieving resilience at the project level is really developing a longer-term vision. We need a vision. Where do we actually want to be in the future? How do we want to achieve that? And that will help us to develop the first steps how to get there. That relates very much to the partners that I mentioned and also to the vision. What does resilience actually look like? We as GIZ cannot define that alone, but we really need to learn from our partners and from the people on the ground who we want to work with, what they really need and how resilience can be achieved. For instance, at the community level, I think there's a lot that we can achieve through working on agri-food system transformation. But the community itself really has to define what are the goals that we want to achieve, the development goals that we want to achieve at our level. What is it that we want to work on? What are the capabilities and the resources that we already have and bring them in? And from that, how can we build resilience actually for ourselves in our specific case and context? I think that's a big challenge. I mean, very often we try to reinvent the wheel while others have done similar work, worked on several things 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And it's really difficult to maintain contact to that knowledge from the past. But I think what is really crucial in the context of working with our partners is sharing the knowledge and sharing our work based on the knowledge that exists among our partners and spreading that on different shoulders, and focus on creating a framework, an environment where everybody is willing and open to share what they know and what they have in terms of approaches. My advice to policymakers would be we will not change the world with policies. We shouldn't draw up the policies first and then act. We should rather look at what works on the ground. Talk to the communities and firsthand experience what the capabilities, the resources, but also the challenges are at the community level. And from there go on and design our policies accordingly, based on what works on the ground. The political economy question definitely is very difficult, but it's very dear to my heart. It's personally very interesting for me. What has happened a lot in the past is that projects frame their successes around this can work if only we have the perfect governance conditions, but we will never find them. We have to start from what is the actual reality and design our approaches around that and work with how that reality looks like. And there I think we have to be careful, obviously, which role we as GIZ take there. But I think we can achieve a lot if we work with partners that have alternative visions for the future and that want to really change something fundamentally and strengthen these partners in their work and work through these partners who are maybe even able to manage the certain political economy of a specific context.